Hold on to your seats, Warriors fans. Rumors are swirling about a potential blockbuster trade that could see a former MVP making a stunning return to the Bay Area. Imagine the excitement of watching a familiar face don the blue and gold again, bringing championship pedigree and unmatched talent back to our squad. This could be the spark we need to reignite our dynasty. You won't want to miss the details on this game-changing development. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay in the loop with all things Warriors. Kevin Durant might be making a return to the Golden State Warriors. And trust me, this is a potential game-changer. After everything we've seen unfold this season, especially with the Suns on the brink of elimination, the possibility of KD coming back to the Bay Area is stirring up all kinds of emotions. It's not just about the player. It's about legacy, redemption, and the quest for one more championship. This whole situation started with a seemingly innocuous comment from Durant on Draymond Green's podcast. He mentioned that his decision not to return last season was more about timing than a lack of interest. That comment lit a fire in San Francisco, and it's got everyone buzzing. The Warriors are in a unique position. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green are nearing the twilight of their careers, and if there's any chance to secure another title, Durant could be that missing piece. But let's get real for a second. There are complications. The Warriors may be eyeing Jimmy Butler as a potential trade target too, but he presents a different set of challenges. He's dominant, no doubt, but his strong personality and recent history of instability could disrupt the chemistry in a locker, a room that thrives on cohesion. KD, on the other hand, is a known commodity. He's been here, he knows the system, and he was pivotal in bringing 2 championships to this franchise. It's like reuniting with an old friend who happens to be a superstar. No need for adjustments, just plug him back into the lineup. Now the real question is what the Warriors would have to give up to make this trade happen. Names like Jonathan, Kuminga, Moses Moody, and even the emerging Brandon Podziemski could be on the table. I have to admit, I'm torn here. Kuminga is on the rise, Moody has shown he can be consistent, and Podziemski is turning heads as a promising young talent. Sacrificing these guys for a chance at another title with Durant could be the right call, but is it worth risking the future? This is a delicate balance, and it's one that could define the franchise for years to come. If we look at the Suns, it makes sense for them to pivot as well. With Durant's recurring injuries and the uncertainty of his fit with the current core, they might be looking to rebuild. Trading him for a package that includes 2 or 3 young Warriors prospects could provide them with a solid foundation for the future. A young core built around Kuminga, Moody, and Podziemski could be their ticket to a new era, while the Warriors chase immediate success. Looking back, it feels cyclical, doesn't it? Durant left the Warriors in 2019 to prove he could win without them, but since then, the Suns have struggled to find that success. Now, as time ticks away for the Warriors' veteran core, returning to the one place where he thrived could be the smartest move for KD. He wouldn't have to be the savior. He'd just need to fit back into a well-oiled machine that desperately needs his skill. So, here's my question to you, Warriors fans. If you were the GM, would you pull the trigger on trading Kuminga, Moody, and Podziemski for Kevin Durant? Or would you hold on to the young core and bet on the future? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts. This is a pivotal moment for the franchise, and every opinion counts. As we dive into the latest buzz surrounding the Golden State Warriors and Jonathan Kuminga, it's hard not to feel a mix of excitement and anxiety about what this offseason could bring. Kuminga, who's shown flashes of brilliance, has become a hot topic as a restricted free agent. A lot of chatter has surfaced about potential suitors, and I have to say, the implications are huge for our Warriors. The Brooklyn Nets have emerged as a likely contender to make a serious play for Kuminga. With their rebuilding phase, they could throw a hefty offer his way. That's something we need to keep an eye on. But wait, there's more. The Philadelphia 76ers have been mentioned as a surprising destination for our young forward. Yeah, you heard that right. Despite all their struggles this season, they're looking for ways to shake things up. It's a bit of a wild card, but it raises some interesting questions about Kuminga's future. Now, let's talk about the 76ers and their situation. They entered the season with a revamped roster and high expectations, but here they are, sitting at 23-54, struggling to find their footing. The combination of Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and Paul George was supposed to light up the league, yet they've become one of the biggest disappointments. So, can they actually afford to bring in a talent like Kuminga? That's where it gets complicated. They've got nearly $150 million locked up in their current stars, which limits their flexibility significantly. Declan Harris from Sports Illustrated hinted that Kuminga could step in for Guerschon Yabusele, who has been one of the few bright spots for the 76ers this season. It's tempting to think about what Kuminga could bring to that lineup. His upside is undeniable. But let's be real here. If Yabusele has priced himself out of Philly, how would they find the funds to secure Kuminga, who's projected to want at least $25 million a year? The math just doesn't add up. Could a sign and trade be on the table? Sure, it's a possibility for some teams, but the 76ers are in a tough spot with limited assets to work with. The idea of a swap involving Kuminga and Quentin Grimes has been floated around, but, again, that's all hypothetical. It feels like a stretch, doesn't it? Honestly, I'm torn on whether this is even a realistic scenario. From my perspective, as a devoted Warriors fan, seeing Kuminga leave would be a major blow. His potential is tantalizing, and he could be a key part of our future. The Warriors have a way of developing young talent, and Kuminga fits right into that mold. The thought of him donning another jersey, especially one that could potentially be in our division, is tough to swallow. I want him to thrive, but I also want that growth to happen in a Warriors uniform. So, what's the bottom line here? The Warriors have some leverage with Kuminga as a restricted free agent, and that's a silver lining amid the uncertainty. It's crucial for the front office to navigate these waters carefully. We've seen how important it is to maintain our core, while also being open to new talent. The decisions made in the coming months could define our trajectory for years to come. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe the Warriors should match any offer Kuminga receives, or do you think it's time to explore new options? It's a conversation we need to have as fans who deeply care about the direction of this franchise. As we wrap this up, let's keep the dialogue going. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep up with all the latest updates on the Golden State Warriors. And remember to activate the notification bell so you don't miss a single piece of news. The off-season is just around the corner, and it's going to be a wild ride.